Welcome to
The Neapolitan
Scoop Podcast.
My name is Steph.
My name is Shay.
and my name is Rose. Thank you for tuning into Neapolitan Scoop Podcast, where you get your weekly scoop. If you have not subscribed to our podcast, go subscribe right now. Before we jump in, a quick little note and reminder about our content. This is adult content created for adult audiences. We advise listener and viewer discretion for graphic depictions of violence, frank portrayal of sexuality, discussion of mental illness, existential struggles, and some downright filthy language. It may be a lot to take in sometimes, so if you need a break, go ahead, take it, and come right back. Today's topic, the Cyrus women. As you may know, Tish Cyrus, 57, married Dominique Purcell, 54, most famously known for his role in Prison Break. After he dated her daughter, Noah Cyrus, who is 24. Side note, Noah did not attend the wedding. On July the 30th, the mother and daughter duo were seen stepping out and pretending that everything was okay. But before we get into all that and before we even get started, let's go to Shay for some questions because this is way too much.
The most.
Girl, like what? Talk about family dysfunction because what? So
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy. That's weird.
Just
But anyways,
put it out there for the record that I was not sure what the fuck was going on with this family. I was like, who is Noah?
why would you name your daughter Noah?
I had to ask. I was like, is Noah male or female? You know, in this generation, in this
She's
day
Caucasian.
you have to.
Caucasian.
In this generation, you have to ask: is Noah? What is Noah?
Yeah.
I mean, because I would have known Noah as a boy back in the days. Because Noah's Ark from the Bible, so Noah was a guy. But it turned out that I'm glad I asked the question because Noah was a female. So at first, I thought that Noah and the father had got together.
The stepfather.
And I was like, what?
She said the gay drama.
I was like, tell me it ain't so. So please, I would like to say in advance, pardon my ignorance when it comes to the family part of this topic, but I'll do my best to try to stay on track.
Okay.
But yes, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
All right. So first question, I think this is probably the most important question. Is it okay for your mama to steal your man? That's the question I really want to know because
is that really a question?
The fuck? Yeah. WTF for the younger generation.
WTF? What is that? What the
fuck?
Oh, WTF. I thought you said L. I was like, what is L?
No.
WTF. Okay, got it.
That is crazy. Like, and I'm thinking about all my exes, right? And my mama. Like, ew. Like, first of all, mom, how could you? Like, you can't get your own man? Because that's what I get from this situation. You can't get your own man.
Wait.
And then
go ahead.
And then second of all, fuck, I forgot my thought. Oh, wait. No, you can't get your own man. And then second of all, was y'all like liking each other while we was together? That's another question because how the fuck does that happen?
Yeah, because out of everybody, your mom is the one person you want to trust, you know?
Facts.
And I think at this point, yeah, I think that's a legitimate question. Like, did y'all like start liking each other when they were already in a relationship, or how did that work out? I mean, I know that the Cyrus women aren't too close of a family either. So I'm wondering, like, did they come around each other that often, or was it just something where she knew him from afar and, you know, she started pursuing him once he broke up with her daughter? Like, what? As a mom, though. As a mom who's in her 50s, who has a 24-year-old daughter, first of all, I know you're an adult, but are you sure you want to date somebody that is your father's age? Because that's giving daddy issues.
Okay. So let's start up. So the mom is 50.
Mom is 57 now.
57 now. At the time when the incident happened, how old was mom?
She might have been 55, 56.
55.
It just happened.
Wait. She's how old now?
57.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
How old was the Noah?
She is 24 now, so she might have been 21, 22.
And how old was the
Dominique?
Yeah.
54. He's 54 now.
So he was the mom's age.
Yeah. He's still younger than the mom.
He been like her mama.
Oh, hold up. Yeah, I was going to say, hold up.
Because they were so close in age. He had to be.
So basically what happened was he was feeling the mama and then he saw the daughter and he started feeling the daughter and he was like, well, let me get with the daughter.
Or it could have been he was feeling the daughter and then saw the mama and then thought, well, we got more in common because of age and whatever else comes with that. That nigga's shady. And I literally wrote down shady moms, but that's a shady nigga. Like, what?
It's all him. It's all him. We blame him. What's his name? Dominique.
See, now I can't watch Prison Break and I think of him in a certain light now.
But in some interviews, the mom is saying that she made the pass.
I mean,
so brings me back to shady moms.
Okay.
Because moms do be jealous of their daughters at times. And you know, your daughter got her an established man, he got a good career, and who knows who the fuck the mama was dating. Maybe she couldn't get nobody. Maybe she got people who was like lesser than her. So now you got this man who is like of status, he's on prison break, and your daughter got him. Now you feeling the way. Now you want what your daughter got because you've been jealous of your daughter.
And the mom kept saying that was her crush when he was on prison break.
I don't give a damn what that was to you. Your crush, he dated your daughter. He was off limits, period, point blank. Mama, this is not your time to shine. Your time to shine was a long time ago.
Yeah. I
could understand if she was like not accepting of the relationship because of their age difference, but for you to go knock the man down, I can't say the boy because he wasn't no boy.
He's a grown-ass man, yeah.
Good for you to go knock the man down that your daughter was dating.
Well, now he's claiming that Noah was the Lulu, that they never dated and that they were friends. But she's like, yeah, we were dating. So that tells me y'all got intimate for her to think y'all were dating like that. And then now you're saying, no, we were never dating.
But she ain't gonna claim you for nothing.
What's going on? Who's lying to us? Because
I feel like I'm not gonna claim nobody who I legit thought I was not with.
I think they're trying to save some face.
This too much.
It's too much. Too much.
Bro, look at Shay's face.
Wait, was I frozen for a minute?
You were frozen in time.
Like, y'all got frozen, but I'm like, wait a minute. It can't be y'all. It has to be me.
It wasn't us.
I'm mad. I can't wait to see what this looks like.
It looked like
you were like,
hey, that's fine.
It was appropriate for the situation because I feel like that's how I would look if I was frozen. Yeah. But I don't know. I will say, like Shay said, it's a lot of mothers out here that are in competition with their daughters, and
that's crazy though.
I think that has one thing we've always talked about on this podcast is generational trauma, mental health, and a parent that feels like, I'm sorry, if a man, and this man could sit up here and say, I didn't date your daughter, we just friends. Yeah. Why are you friends with my daughter? You are 50 years old. My daughters, what do y'all even have in common?
Yeah. Nothing. You should be more protective of your daughter than anything. And then you shouldn't have life for this man knowing that he's going after your child.
I mean,
yes. It's giving pedophile.
Yes. I would have just been like, sir, I don't want to fool with you. But for her to have moved forward then started dealing with this man, it's like, how have you been feeling about your daughter? And that might be why your daughter has these issues, that she felt like she needed to go date an older man because maybe you didn't give your daughter the attention that she needed.
Well, her daddy didn't give it to her because he was probably more focused on Hannah Montana.
Daddy probably didn't either.
Hannah Montana.
But Mama might have still been mad at the fact that Daddy didn't give her dad, didn't give Mama the attention that she needed. So now daughter is grown and daughter is getting attention from people, and now she feels a certain type of way because she sees something that she always wanted happening to her daughter. So it's like, well, let me snatch it away.
Yeah, because her daughter, she's a singer and she's an actress just like Miley. So it's like both of your girls are now doing like probably what you wanted to do growing up, and you just known as the mom.
Yeah, you're just the old mom now.
I don't have a daughter, but I would.
Baby, that's why I'm trying my hardest to do whatever I want to do in this life that I have right now with the age I am, with the youth I have, because I don't want to be that mom. I have a daughter, Rose, you have a daughter. You don't want to grow up and see your daughter doing things that you're like, oh, I wish I would have, or I could have, and I didn't because I was doing this, that, and the other, and now your child is doing it. Like, I don't want to be that parent. I want my daughter to do whatever it is her heart desires, and I want to be there to applaud her at the end of the day. And if you happen to go out and speak to a celebrity and that's who you're gonna be with, and shit, I'm happy for you. I can't get that, but maybe he can put me in the door with some of his friends, or but I'm gonna go take your man. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's which brings us to another question.
Would you date someone who has dated someone in your family?
I don't think so, but you also can never say never.
I don't say never. Well, the reason why I'm gonna say that is because I'm 32. At this point, I haven't done so. So if I ain't done shit, I'm probably not gonna do it unless I'm probably 98 on my deathbed and don't give a fuck no more. Maybe, I don't know, but like right now, I'm just like, no.
Telling like a long lost cousin, you took my man. I'm gonna take yours from you before I die.
I don't feel comfortable dating someone who dated my friends, let alone somebody who dated my family.
Yeah. Because more than likely, you'd have already seen what they done went through with that person. And granted, everybody not the same. Like, so what may have not worked out with them, maybe it could work out with you. Maybe because he, may want to get his shit together. But at the end of the day, that's nasty.
Well, not just
but that. You know what? Guys do that a lot.
But that's guys.
They be passing around girlfriends and stuff.
Yes. So I'm like,
guys are polyamorous. But I'll say this, like, what was I gonna say? I just lost my train of thought. Never mind. I ain't gonna say nothing.
But I ain't the only one.
I was talking about how I wouldn't date my friends.
Right.
Oh, that's what I was saying.
There you go.
I was like, I would literally sit up there, like, if I date somebody that dated my family member, I'll be sitting up there like, well, do you still want them?
Yeah, that's something else.
Because what if the feelings ain't buried for sure? Like, what if they still just got these unresolved feelings? Like, it's different when it's your baby daddy, because your baby daddy, for a fact you don't want them no more. But it's somebody who you
shouldn't be. I don't want nobody in my family dating my baby daddy.
Yeah, that's
weird.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend.
That's kind of like sharing
juices
eggs with your husband. Yeah, that's nasty.
Like, even though you took a bath, like, I'm sure they bathed, but it's just like I still feel like we sharing DNA or some shit. Like, that's just nasty.
I've always had a thing where I was like, I never want to be in a room where there's multiple people who have seen what I've seen. So it's like, do I want to be in a room with like my cousin and I'd be like, oh, I know what that looked like.
Yeah, that's a little
like, his thing is small, and that now your cousin dating your ex-boyfriend, his thing is small. You probably like, she ain't enjoying that shit.
And not even that, like,
she's not enjoying that shit.
You just thinking about like all the things, like, it's just too much of a connection. Like, it's like, oh, this is what you like. And oh no, I don't even talk about it. It's just nasty.
Or what if he was just treating? Oh, go ahead, Rose.
No, I was just gonna say, I think it'd be complicated to try to separate that familial kind of with somebody that it's just messy.
It's a no for me.
Or what if and y'all didn't have a good relationship. Now all of a sudden he with your cousin or your sister or your mama, and now you see that he treating her better. And now maybe you think, well, damn, maybe I want him back because maybe he's changed. Maybe he's a different person now. It's a bunch of behind the scenes shit I'm not trying to deal with. On top of that, just having morals, I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah, it's the morals part. Like, I don't ever like when my sisters are dating their significant others, when my cousins are dating, I never look at their significant others like, fine.
Yeah.
I will tell them, I'll be like, okay, girl, you got you a good one. But it's not like, okay, girl, you got you a good one. Like,
let me get one, let me get in too.
Yeah. It's not like that. It's like, once I know that's your man, sis. I'm not looking at him like that. I'm looking at him at this point to make sure he's treating you right, not to try to
get him for yourself.
Like, there's too many fish in the sea.
That part, and that just makes me think, like, can you not get your own man? Like, for you to just be going after my sloppy seconds, can you not get your own man? Like, what's wrong with you? To where you feel like you gotta go for mine.
I keep
like, can you not get your own?
The whole Noah and her mama's. It's like now her mama's already admitted that was her little crush when she was married to their dad. So she's like, oh, when I was married to Billy Cyrus Ray, he was my crush.
Hey, I was a crush on Chris Brown, like the other man. But at the end of the day, am I really gonna go find Chris Brown and be like, hey?
But then it's like her daughter dated him. Well, whatever they had.
He was kind of like really close. It was like one of those I could see him type shit.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't care if you're my crush. I would be like, oh, I'd be like, I'd tell my daughter, like, yeah, you don't want to do that.
So wait. So she admitted that she had a crush on him way before he started dating.
When she was married, way before her daughter started dating him. So then her daughter started dating him, whatever. They were friends, had a situationship. They broke it off. A few months later, he starts dating the mom, gets married with her. They're married now.
That's crazy.
So I think.
Go ahead, Rose.
Shay kind of said it earlier too, because now I'm thinking, like, was he trying to get with the mom, like, and just saw the daughter as a way to her too? Maybe. I don't know.
But you would have to, because that brings the question, like, did he already know the mom or know of the mom? And if that was the case, why doesn't it go for the mom first? You didn't have to go for the daughter. So I feel like maybe married. When she got divorced. When was this?
I don't know.
Because I feel like that's crazy.
This how I feel. I feel like the mama had a crush on him. If you are
just waiting for your chance, like, you could have just waited.
That's how I feel. I feel like the mama had a crush on him.
They just divorced in 2022.
Okay, it's 2 years ago.
So wait. And when did they start dating? The mama and Dominic?
Let me see.
Mr. Prison Break, Mr. I'm gonna go get my brother out of jail, or was it the opposite? I forgot who was in jail first. I don't remember. They got a new season coming out, by the way. I think I heard about it. I'm gonna go watch it.
Really? That thing's still on?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't watch Prison Break.
Maybe it's a Netflix thing. You know how Netflix be putting shit on like after the fact? It could be that, and I just think it's new.
I don't even know what Dominic looks like. Is he that guy? Because I mean,
no, not really. But he somebody. He for somebody.
They got engaged in 2023.
Who?
Tish and him.
And she got divorced when?
In 22.
Oh, they was already.
That's a year later. Yeah.
They were already in sexual relationships.
Had to be, because what?
Why was he getting involved with her daughter then?
Right. I'm still confused about that part, but then he wanted to deny it. He wanted his
cake and he wanted to eat it too. He wanted 2 cakes.
Well, he got 2 cakes.
This is parents. This is why you got to teach your children that they party is a party. And when they go to another child's party, it's that child's party. You stay in your place.
So it says they got married in 1993, Billy Ray Cyrus and
you Tish. Lost me. What?
Because I feel like he wanted to have 2 cakes, and it's like, sir, you can't have 2 cakes. Like, you had a cake for your birthday. You can't have another cake for somebody else's birthday.
But you said this is why you got to teach your children, when in fact her mama should have known better too.
She should have.
Because that means she gave him the second cake and said it's okay for you to eat it too.
Right.
But there are some kids out there that be like, okay, you can have my cake. Not like that.
Don't say it. Don't say it in that voice. Yeah, don't.
Not like that. That did sound kind of weird.
The voice just made it like 10 times worse.
Keep in mind, I have to act for my kids all the time, so my voice has changed. And I used to play drive-through and customer, so I know how to change my voice.
Was this the drive-through or the customer?
But that's not how I meant it. It did come off kind of creepy. But this whole situation is creepy. So let's just keep it real. Like, it's creepy. Like, sorry, you over here dating a mother and a daughter. Like, bro, you dipping and dabbing in the same goddamn pot as it's just nasty. I don't know. I don't like it.
I got my church hands up. Not because I'm trying to be excused, but I have a statement to make.
Go ahead, girl.
That just brings me to girl code. Like, as a mom, as a daughter, there should be a girl code. Like, there shouldn't be no, this was my man, now it's my man. Like, there should be like some type of integrity with that, some type of loyalty with that. Like, I'm not gonna fuck with you because my daughter already fuck with you. Or I'm not gonna fuck with you because my mom fuck with you, like vice versa. Like, there should be some girl code. There's no girl code in this situation.
You know what? And I'll say this too.
Yeah.
And this might be a little bit off topic, but like, have y'all noticed how we've had a large come up on like teachers messing with students?
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you
something. Keep getting younger too.
I have a teenage boy who is in 12th grade. His homeboys come over here all the time. And true enough, you know, they're typical young boys, just like we were typical young girls that were slim, fit. You know, they got the typical teenage body. There is nothing about it that I'd be like, oh, god damn.
Yeah.
Nothing that attracts me to it.
Well,
so it just makes me, I think at the end of the day, what it is like a lot of these people that do things like this, it is because you have some type of insecurity in your life. And you just can't do better.
Yeah.
You just can't do better. So I'm not sure who Dominic or what he got going on in his life, but why did you have to go mess with this 20-some-year-old girl and then go turn around and date her mama? Like, where are your values at? Where is the mom's values at?
And then they got engaged in April 2023 and were married by August.
They've been
going on.
Yeah.
So basically, he really felt the mama a long time ago, but then probably came around a daughter and was like, oh, well, let me tap this first since it's still legal. And then at the end of the day, I'm gonna go with the mama because me and the mama have more, it's more relatable. It looks better for the media.
Oh. And they could have been fucking around behind the daughter's back too. He could have just been leading her on and the whole time really fucking with her mama, because how do you get married that close in time? Like, that's some shit that you already built the bond with this person. You already know that you want them. You already know that the chemistry is there. Like, that's May, June, July. That's 4 months. That is not enough time to know no goddamn body. So you had already been doing this shit while you was dating the daughter. Behind her back.
But it looks like in 2016 when her and Billy Ray Cyrus started having problems, they had a misconnection, her and Dominique. So maybe there is a backstory to them. Like, maybe they were messing around. Apparently, he had DM'd her just saying, hey, you're doing such a good job with your family. And she's talking about she didn't see it for a full year. And then when she wanted to message him, he had blocked her. Why did he block you?
Because he was messing with the daughter.
No, we had the same response.
Yeah.
It's just, this whole situation is just messed up, because I honestly don't know if I can fuck with my mama after that. Like, granted, he's part of the problem as well, but that's your husband now, so you gotta deal with that. But as my mom, it's fucked up on another end as well, and I gotta deal with you. So then I gotta deal with you. I'm not gonna deal with you because that's some shady ass shit, in my opinion. I don't like shady shit. Especially with my mama. Yeah. I don't deal with that. You my mom. You must protect me, and you know, like, you my mom. I can find with you and shit, like, with stuff. Like, I can't. That's some shady shit. I don't like that.
This will be in a nursing home.
No, she's going to be in a nursing home.
That's what I said. Sis will be in a nursing home. Bye, girl. You lucky you get in a nursing home.
You better hope Molly like you better than me because I'm not fucking with it.
Molly don't like her better than her.
Well, damn, she in a nursing home. We both have to agree. This bitch gotta go.
It's such a dysfunctional family.
That's it's crazy. I was literally thinking about we have Neapolitan Scoop, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. We ain't got nobody white on here because I need another insight.
That's the vanilla.
But I need a white person's insight about how their family functions.
What the white one gonna be? Pistachio or something?
Yeah, I guess. Neapolitan Scoop and pistachio.
Pistachio.
We're not rebranding. We could be.
We're not rebranding. And friend, look.
We could just bring more of our
Neapolitan Scoop
Caucasian friends.
Yeah,
we can bring our Caucasian friends over.
We want to know your opinions because we're coming.
I mean, it depends on. It depends. Some of them have good upbringing. Some of them don't. Some of them actually go through the same.
Some of their shit is just as fucked up as ours. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same as us. So I want to know what upbringing did you come up with?
And I only say that because you don't hear about all the traumatic drama that goes on in Caucasian families. They find a way to keep their shit under wraps. Like with us, we know that we share these commonalities just because we just know. Like we understand the traumas that our people went through. But they always seem they seem like they're on like a certain pedestal, so we don't really know exactly,
Like, what's your tea?
Yeah, we need the tea.
Became common for us to be like our generation made it common for us to open up about all of this.
Because it's the stuff that what goes on in the house don't tell nobody, but we tell.
Like it was like our parents used to sweep stuff under the rug. Some of them still do.
That's true.
Yeah, but it's just true. I feel like our generation is like we tired of this shit. We tired of sweeping stuff under the rug. Like we gonna talk about it. Let's look.
Well, if you want to hear it or not,
Shay, I see you eating the Mexican candy like it's crack.
It is crack though. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll be eating this shit at night before I go to sleep.
But she's over there hiding it like.
Oh my god! Yeah,
Mexican candy is really good.
This shit is good. I ain't gonna lie. I'm part Mexican. You know how I'm tacos. I'm all Mexican truck tacos. And I got the candy too. What else I need?
Nigerian.
African American, Nigerian, part Hispanic, part Mexican, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want. Hey,
she is the Neapolitan Scoop. Oh man!
Oh shit! Okay. Hey, y'all feelings, but I'm the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm the whole thing.
Man. But yeah, right. We have another question because
we do.
This took me for a little.
Last question. Is it an acceptable dating age gap? Because clearly she was 20-something, he was 50-something, right?
Yeah.
That's like 30 years. That's crazy.
That's a whole nother person. Yeah, that's her dad.
Yeah.
Damn, that's her dad. Does that mean she got daddy issues? Because that is dad age.
Maybe, like you said, he was paying more attention to Hannah Montana.
Making sure Hannah Montana got all the exposure, yeah. Because they did shows and stuff together and everything.
Wow. That was his favorite daughter.
So what's the oldest you've dated, Rose?
8 years.
8 years.
Actually,
Steph, what about you?
10 years.
10. Okay. Steph, what about you?
Girl, why you got me telling on myself? Hold on. Let me think about it.
It's dating.
Right.
It's a number. We're not telling names.
I'm going to say, hold on. I'm going to say how old I was.
Use my calculator. Hold on.
Not Shay pulling out her calculator.
Okay. I had to get the math right just to make sure I wasn't tripping.
I think 15.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So that's a gap.
Mm-hmm.
And mine was 15 too. I was 27. He was 42.
That's a gap.
It is.
I thought 10 years was a lot.
I didn't realize it was 15 times the math.
But I've always been attracted to older men. I ain't gonna lie.
Me too.
I've always been attracted to older men. Now that I look back on it, I'm like, ooh, he was nasty. Pedophile.
But yeah, not just that. Like, I mean, when I was 27, that's pretty much almost 30. Like, technically, I'm closer to 30 than I am 20. So technically, I'm a grown woman at this particular point in time.
That's true.
But I will say that it didn't last very long. Simply because older men tend to, I will say, they do tend to try to mold you into something you're not. And if you a strong-minded woman, you ain't falling for that. So it didn't last very long. Like listen.
I can agree to. Yep.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Let's get back to our question because we got 3 minutes left. So what is the acceptable age gap for you, Shane? What do you think it is?
I don't know. Because, I mean, at the age of 32, I would still date somebody that's 42.
About 10 years.
Yeah. But I guess if I'm young, like if I'm 25.
Would you date a 50-year-old? That's
like no. I mean, if I'm dating a 50-year-old, that's only because I'm trying to have a sugar daddy. That's literally my whole thought process.
Well, that's
like,
not
pay
dating.
My bills. I mean, if it actually works out, it could be dating.
Okay.
I'm gonna say my acceptable age gap is 5 years.
Okay.
And the reason I say this, hold on, let me say why I say this.
Okay.
Because if you think, the way I look at it is like, if you think about it, a 5-year gap, and you look at somebody who just turned 18, if that person is 15 years old, that means they have a 3-year gap. Once that person makes 20, they have a 5-year gap. I feel like any person above 20 years old that wants to date a 15-year-old is not acceptable, because you have to think about it. A 5-year gap, if you're 15 and there's someone that's like 20 years old, that means you might have been in school at the same time, high school, so it's like, okay, that's acceptable. But anything beyond that, it's like you were a senior looking at a little middle schooler.
Yeah. It also just depends on when too, because like even if the person's just turned 18, all of a sudden you like 35, like nigga, you still robbing a cradle in a sense, because she's still like too young to know better. She's still too young to not even experience to know what she like, what she don't like. She's going along with whatever you want just to make you happy, and that's what she's doing. So you just manipulating her in a sense.
Molding.
That's exactly what it is.
Definitely.
But Rose, go ahead and say what you were going to say.
No, I think that makes a lot of sense what you guys are saying. I don't believe in age gaps too much, because I think people are going to have, different ways of dating. So date whoever you want. But I think when you're thinking about a serious relationship, like you said, maybe 4 or 5 years, because think about it, like the generation that the one person is raised to somebody that's like raised 20 years or 10 years later, it's not going to be the same, which means your level of thought is not going to be the same. That 20-year-old is not going to think the same as a 40-year-old. So I think that that eventually leads to an unsuccessful relationship. So if you're going to date and you don't think about doing anything serious with this person, date or whatever age gap you want. Definitely not the kids. If you're 20 dating a 15, that's nasty. Don't do that. But
and don't date my 18-year-old daughter either, because I'm gonna try to get your ass locked up. I don't care.
Or my 24-year-old daughter, and you're 50.
Because what are you, her grandpa? Like, what the fuck?
That's nasty.
It is.
But we can move on to the chat while I look for my shoe.
This turned deeper than I expected it to.
It usually does sometimes, It'd be like
these
that.
were good questions.
All right. So when it comes to dating somebody older, this is not off topic, but off schedule question. When it comes to dating somebody older than you and you're so much younger, like what is something that can come with that? With dating somebody older. Manipulation.
I think go back on what Steph was saying. They're trying to manipulate you and trying to build you into the person they want, because they think that somebody's younger. Like, oh, they don't know about life.
Yeah.
They feel like, so you it's funny because now that I'm the age that I am, it all makes a lot of sense. And it kind of made sense to me back then, but it takes a mature individual, somebody who's like 2, 3, 4, 5 years ahead of the game to understand that. Because I definitely understood. I understood what was going on, but you have to think about it. And this goes back to these men. I'm sorry, men, to tell you this, but if you're a man that is dating a younger woman, it's because your self-esteem isn't where it's supposed to be. You can't handle a woman on your level.
Yep.
Sorry, I agree.
Because you know she gonna come with some shit she ain't about to deal with. And what that made me think of was like Marcus Houston and his girlfriend, or his wife now. He's 42. She is 22. They got married when she was, what, 18, I think? Or shit, I can't think of the actual date when they got. I'm trying to research it, but I can't find it right now. But it says that there is a 19-year age gap between them. And he married her as soon as I think this is what happens, that he married her as soon as she turned legal. So he had to be already pursuing her prior to.
Yeah.
Grooming.
He said that they wasn't like, they were just friends beforehand. But as soon as he was able to put a ring on her finger, he did that. In 19 years? That's crazy.
So I'll also say this. Women mature a lot quicker than women. So a lot of times men that are 10 years older than us can what's the word I'm looking for?
Not act their age.
They can understand a woman at the age, like a woman at the age of 20 can be understanding of a man at the age of 30, because it's like, okay, you're 30, you're developed. But a man at the age of 30 is dealing with a younger woman who isn't fully developed, they don't depend on themselves, they're not independent, they haven't found themselves, they're still looking for themselves. But men also, we talked about this on the live yesterday, men need reassurance. They need to be validated.
We were just talking about that.
They need their ego stroked. And somebody younger can do that for them.
They need to be stroked, because someone younger don't know no better. They're looking at them like, oh, you're 30 years old. You got money. You got
money. That was our favorite thing. You got money.
You got that. Oh my God. Like, you're everything I want. And in actual, that's what they want. And especially if it's a man who is 30 and isn't where they're supposed to be in life, they're going to be like, oh, she's giving me all the reassurance I need. She's stroking my ego. Like, she makes
and she's young.
And she's young, so you know that she got the stamina for it. Even though they don't.
They don't.
Don't underestimate her.
She say he don't.
9 times out of 10. Yeah, 9 times. 9.5 times out of 10 they don't. God damn, Shay. Okay, I get it.
I'm just saying they don't.
She's like, they don't.
They don't. Just because it's out of experience. I know they don't. I'm
gonna say I disagree to some of that, but
I ain't gonna say too much. I'm gonna be quiet. But anyway,
I don't want to say much either. But I'm just gonna say I disagree. I've always dated people older than me. The youngest person I've dated is my wife, who is 1 year older than me, and she's still older than me.
Yeah, but by 1 year, that's not bad.
Yeah, but it's always been 5 and up for me.
You know, surprisingly, everyone I've dated prior to my husband was older than me.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And I always thought, I was like, I ain't gonna ever meet nobody my age that is mature enough to deal with me. I really thought that.
So
it's because you have an old soul.
So
but then he came about and he got an old soul because he still called to pay his bills. I'm like, no, you can do this online.
Sir.
The phone shut down. I don't know what he gonna do.
So I just found a man that's my age that's just older.
Not him talking about hello AT&T.
He be sitting there on hold with the goddamn music playing. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, come on.
Paying the phone bill.
I done already paid it online and
shit. Me why my bill was more this month. Nigga, look online. You can tell your bill was more.
There are people on the phone like, sir, you just paid your bill online. Yeah, because I paid it. Like, you could have did that in like 0.5 seconds. Like, bruh. But anyways, what you were saying, Shay?
So I want to piggyback because you said that, I mean, granted, yes, women do mature faster than men, but I think even at the age of 20, per science, a human brain does not mature until 25. So
human
even
brain?
if, yeah, you didn't know that?
25 to 28.
The human brain,
male brains and female brains ain't the same.
Right.
Okay, but even if we're given the benefit of the doubt for a female brain being the earliest brain for a female, for a gender, 25 is the earliest a brain's supposed to mature. Even if that means the man is still a little immature, but in reality, he still should know right from wrong in a sense. So if the brain's supposed to mature.
When you say mature, what do you mean? Because I think we're thinking
developed,
about
I guess. I'm going to say developed. The brain should be fully developed by 25. So in a sense, you should have all the cells, I'm not a scientist, so scientists out there, don't chop me up for this shit, but you know what I mean.
Baby, ain't no scientists watching us.
Hey, girl, you never know.
A couple of friends that's doctors, so they could probably be like, bitch, but they know what I'm talking about. So,
but if y'all do feel like we're wrong, please let us know.
Please let me know.